Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
And we're off. Hello, hello.
Dom, I wanted to start the program off today by commending you. You had a prediction, I think, last week or the week before that came true, so I wanted to call some attention to that.
Oh, what was it? I say a lot of things and I forget even more than I say.
You said that the second a grenade goes off in Ukraine, COVID's going to be over. And the day Russia invaded Ukraine, or the day after, the CDC came out and announced that like 72% of counties could get rid of masks or something like that.
Yeah.
And all the states are like getting rid of the school mask mandates and shit. So you hit the fucking nail on the head there.
The second it happened. I mean,
literally the second.
It's got to just be something else to focus on. COVID was just a placeholder. It got so stale by the end.
And then now too, I'm seeing this is lovely. I'm seeing the white girl infographics come back, but now they're like, here's how you can support the Ukraine.
They're so confused they don't even know what to do anymore.
Guys, we need to talk about Ukraine.
Everything you need to know about the Ukraine, you can click on this link, and it's just like a Wikipedia link.
Right. And it's like these are the same people that are like, you know, like privately tapping somebody on the shoulder next to them, like, what is a natto? What is that?
What's a natto? Is that like in Europe?
Is that like an infused vodka? Is that like an espresso martini?
I'm pretty sure that's a spritzer company. I'm not totally positive.
Is that a new flavor of LaCroix?
Yeah, I love natto berries.
But I wanted to get your because we've had some words to say about the Ukraine.
Yeah.
You specifically have compared them to certain four-legged canine creatures. And so I wanted to, with the news and with public opinion shifting and supporting Ukraine being the new trendy social issue of the week.
Yeah.
Are you ready to backtrack, or are you doubling down on your previous stance?
That'd be hilarious if I doubled down. I was just like, fuck them.
Glory to Mother Russia.
Nah, I mean, this shit's going down. I support them because Poland's next. So,
yeah.
I'm trying to get them, get them armed. We'll take some of their hot women across the border,
Yeah, any Ukrainian women in need of asylum, Dom's DMs are open.
Yeah.
Well, dude, the Ukrainian president's kind of a fucking gangster, dude.
You know what? That's another thing. Like, before this shit happened, he was not held in high regards at all. He was kind of like a shitty
Well, he was a
president.
comedian. That's like if one of us became the president of a
that's
country.
like Joe Rogan. That's like if Joe Rogan was fucking president.
Well, I mean, hey, let's not, that could be 2024 is still a couple years away. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
That's another prediction, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of time left.
Yeah.
A lot of time on the board. No, but like that literally would be like, yeah, like Bill Burr just like holding a Kalashnikov rifle in the streets of Boston. Like, come get some, motherfucker.
I mean, he's doing some badass shit for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an important moment right now because if they fuck up Russia hard enough, this whole thing could be, reverted a little.
And can you imagine any American politician doing that?
No.
If there was like, you see like the January 6th thing, they're all like hiding under their fucking desks.
Yeah.
Like those lockdown drills in school.
It was like AOC was playing Home Alone. In the fucking,
Yeah. Right.
She was like putting marbles outside of her office door.
She's doing some Macaulay Culkin shit, putting like loose wires in the door handles so they get electrocuted if they grab it.
Yeah, putting the hot water on the door handle.
Yeah. The guy, QAnon shaman goes to grab the door and you just see him get a skeleton like flash through his skin like a cartoon character.
Yeah, whereas this guy is just holding a rocket launcher in the streets in like a sick t-shirt and nothing else.
And have you seen the social media videos? Not necessarily. Zelensky has a few. The Ukrainian president, he has a few where he's like, "Yeah, come get some, bitch." Hard, hard
for sure.
But then there's the ones too of just like the random soldiers, and they're just like dead-eyed, like staring at the camera, like, "You can come. We will dismember you. We will send you back in box piece by piece to your family. Then we will go to your country, dismember them."
This is no problem. Come to Ukraine. Open border, Mr. Putin.
And it's just like they're so calm and collect, and they're just like very calmly polishing the side of a gun or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, I think these guys are gonna be okay.
I mean,
I think they got this. They seem pretty confident and like they are crazy.
I mean, if there was anyone that needed less support from white women on Instagram, it's the Ukraine.
They're fine. They don't need your support, you know?
I mean, if there was anyone that needed less help, is a fucking Ukrainian man with a Kalashnikov, dude.
No, they don't need your retweets. They need like a Bowie knife, a half bottle of vodka, and some pierogies. That is all they need to win this shit.
Yeah. They're just, they're just asking for like knives to throw. That's all they want.
Dude, I saw a video this morning of these like teenagers. They do a drive-by on a Russian tank with like Molotovs.
Yeah.
They just like pull up beside this tank in like a little shitty like old like Soviet era car.
Yeah.
Just roll the window down like "Bon!" and just throw a fucking Molotov at them.
Yeah.
It rules, dude. It kicks ass.
In like a fucking 1979 Volkswagen Golf.
Yeah.
Just like throwing beers with lit cigarettes in them at tanks.
Yeah, dude.
And it's somehow winning them the war. Because, dude, you don't fight with tanks anymore. Russia's going in with like lines of soldiers and trying to helicopter into cities.
Well, that's what we did in like Iraq. That's like we went into like Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, but the dudes
with,
in
like,
Iraq
all this high-tech shit.
That was not a fully armed army, you know?
Yeah, they were putting like old Beyblades in a pressure cooker and like blowing us to smithereens. Like the thing is like, I mean, it's true. And they fucked us up. Like that, we had to like run out of Afghanistan. People were hanging off the planes on the way out. Like they got us, dude. Vietnam, a bunch of like rice farmers fucked us up. If you are fighting for your country, if you're like legitimately like. Some like dude with a shaved head, like who's just doing this for a Dodge Charger,
right,
is not going to be able to beat you. He doesn't have the same level of like investment in that shit.
You just do not fight as hard as the people whose country you're invading. That's just never going to be the case.
Right.
And especially if they have air fryers filled with propane. I mean, they pretty much, they're pretty much, the strongest force on earth at this point.
It's crazy, man. And just contrasting that to like the attitudes in this country of we're not even involved in this yet. And there's already people tweeting of like, here's how I'm going to get out of the draft.
Right.
Here's a picture of my bone spurs, just so everybody knows. Don't come crying to me because I ain't getting involved.
Yeah. No, I can't get drafted. I have flat feet and a cleft penis. I can't go to war. You know, there's no way.
Well, you went to the doctor this morning for your. Do you actually have flat feet?
A cleft penis?
What happened with your feet? Because you said you woke up yesterday and they were killing you. So what's good with that?
Oh yeah, no, just another thing to add to the list of how my life's falling apart.
Right.
One day I went out to the movies.
Yeah.
I came back. My ankle is a little sore, which is normal when I play basketball the day after my
after getting your ankles broken, just getting yammed on for an hour straight
by local
Bangladeshi teenagers.
Yeah, I mean, they got a vicious crossover. Like, what can I say?
Right.
Yeah, and then my ankle's a little sore. I go to bed with a ice pack on it. Mm-hmm. And the next morning I wake up and it pretty much feels like my ankle's broken.
Right.
Like I can't put any pressure on it. Can't move it at all. But there's like no swelling, no bruising.
You texted me and you're like, I think I have gout. And I was like, are you that down bad? Because I thought that was an Oregon. Like, oh yeah, I got dysentery, bro. Sorry, podcast could be late this week. I got cholera.
No, but there was no signs of like an actual injury. So I don't know if I just had like a gout flare up or I have no idea what happened, but now today it's fine again.
This is
so I pretty much couldn't. I just couldn't walk for a day. So that's just something.
And just totally went away.
Yeah, it's good now today.
Did you go to the doctor, or did you just?
No, I the day of, I was like, all right, I'll hold off on the ER, one day, because you know what I did do is I went to 2 different urgent cares that rejected me.
Mm-hmm.
They rejected my insurance.
They reject your insurance. I thought they were like, get the fuck. You just want Vicodin, you degenerate. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they looked
No,
at my.
you can't have any Percocet. Keep it moving, pal.
Yeah, they saw my 3 rolled up bags of empty McDonald's in my passenger seat, and they're like, no way we're even letting you in here.
I watched you pull around the corner from the methadone clinic into the parking lot. Okay,
I watched you clean out your fucking chillum in the parking lot. I saw you pick up a stick in the parking lot and clean out your chillum. You're not getting any medical care today.
No, sir. We do not have a bottle of 91% isopropyl alcohol that you can borrow.
No, I don't have a pipe cleaner, bud. But yeah, no, I got rejected at the urgent care, which is like, what is the healthcare in this country at this point? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do if I shatter my leg, right?
Yeah.
I can't go to an urgent care.
No.
You know those words, urgent care is where you're which means too broke to go to the emergency room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they won't take me. So what
they don't do, but like all they would have done is looked at your foot and it's still attached. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Bro, I was talking to my mom on the phone, like in hysterics. Like I shouldn't be driving anyway. Mm-hmm. Like my foot doesn't work.
Right.
For no apparent reason. My foot just, I don't know if I'm about to lose it, if I have like fucking bone cancer. What's going on? I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go to the urgent care.
We've been doing a lot of cancer riffs recently. I wouldn't be surprised if karma decided to hit us with the 1-2 punch.
Bro, I do one Make-A-Wish Hodgkin's lymphoma big titty fuck joke, and all of a sudden I'm a bad guy. All of a sudden I there's karma attached to this.
Right. And for context, you said you would get Hodgkin's if it meant that you could titty fuck the AT&T girl. And I don't see the AT&T girl blowing up your phone. So somebody's not holding up their end of the bargain here.
Yeah, come on. At least give me some mumbo jumbos to play around, some happy slappies.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, man, I got rejected at the urgent care. So they pretty much tell me like, yeah, go to the ER. And I'm like, well, the ER costs like $4,000 to just walk in. Do you think
I don't have 9 hours and $8,000 to burn. Is there any way you could just give me a quick x-ray or something?
Bro, and these 2 women just look at me and shrug, man. And I had like, I have to admit, I had like a 50-year-old white man tired of what's going on in his country moment.
Okay, yeah.
I was just like, this country's going to shit. And I grabbed my insurance card off the thing, and I said, thanks for your help. And I just flipped them off.
Yeah. If you don't like it, then vote.
Yeah, bitch, I voted for the guy you told me to vote. How's that fucking going, huh?
That you voted for. You did what you were told. You listened to the infographics, and they're grabbing you by the scruff of your neck and throwing you out the front door of an urgent care.
Yeah, not only did you blackmail me for 4 years, saying you're not going to get a crumb of pussy unless you vote for this guy.
Yeah.
And now I get no pussy and the country's fucked. Thanks
and
a lot.
I got fucking gout.
And I apparently have fucking gout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently it's not healthy to drink 6 beers and a steak for 7 days in a row.
I don't know.
Just eat red meat and alcohol.
Our country did that for like 20 years.
Yeah, and they all died of gout and dysentery.
Sure, but I mean, it was a good 20 years.
Yeah.
Nah, but I feel like a lot of like growing up and maturing and becoming an adult is realizing that there's things about your body that may be wrong that you just don't have the means to fix.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's not going to kill or cripple me today, hopefully.
Yeah.
And so therefore, it's just something I have to kind of just push to the back of my mind. Like I got hammered and fell in the shower a few months back. Not my finest moment.
Yeah.
And like totally fucked up like my back or whatever, and it's just like hurt for a couple of weeks. And then now anytime I move my neck a certain way, it just cracks really loud. And I'm like,
yeah,
well, I can't I'm not gonna go to like what is even the doctor you go? I don't even know what doctor I'm supposed to go to for your back.
I have no idea. Zero clue.
An osteo.
I work in an outpatient clinic. I have no idea.
I'm about to have you look at it. That's like the most I can afford.
That's how desperate you are. Is you're gonna trust your neck in my hands?
Yeah. So it's just like I don't know. Like it cracks and then it doesn't really hurt and I can still move my neck. So it's like I guess that's just something that I hope doesn't come back to haunt me. I'll just add that to the list of ways my body could betray me potentially in the future. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that vertebrae is just loose now.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta live with that.
Right. And I think the older you get, the more you just go like, yeah, I mean, hey, it's,
Yeah.
is what it is.
But yeah, no, fuck the healthcare system in this country. It's
not good.
So now, now it got better. So now I don't even know what it was. So like it's just a mess. So now I just gotta walk around and be like, okay, that could just happen any moment.
Right. If you hear a loud like pop, then you're like, well, there it is. That's
there we
there's
go.
The thing. Yeah. Now I have to go to the emergency room.
Yeah. Now I guess those 2 Filipino nurses were right. I should have just went to the ER.
That is wild though that they just told you like, because I'm a hypochondriac. We fucking established that.
Yeah.
So I've gone to the doctor for some absolutely like ridiculous, not the doctor, the urgent care for just like some ridiculous bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I've embarrassed myself in a a facility like that before, but still, that's what it's there for.
Right.
But what happened to you in in urgent care?
I've had a few times where I've just had like a bad cough, and been like, I could probably get codeine cough syrup for this, and it turns out I was right.
Well, your first mistake was listening to Future as you walked in on your phone.
Well, what they do is you go in, and this is before COVID. Post COVID, they slap a ventilator down your throat. You can't really do it anymore.
Yeah.
But you used to, like we said, world's going to shit. But you used to be able to go into an urgent care, and as long as you had decent insurance, and you just go, I think bronchitis, and they're like, it's a cough, and you're like, yeah, but it's annoying. I can't sleep. I need something to help me sleep with the cough, and they'll go, okay, well we can give you like anti-congestion or something. You're like, they're like steroid, and then
you're just pointing the one finger up, just like
it's like a hot and cold thing. You just kind of keep going,
almost there,
or you go like this. You go, is that gonna help me sleep? And they go, not really. I help You're like, and you just kind of keep making that noise until they just go. Do you want cough syrup? And you're like, oh well, what is that?
I don't know. Will that push away my impending dread?
Were I to, for example, drink half the bottle and watch all 3 Dark Knight movies, how would that go for me? My knee jerk is fantastic, but I just wanted to get the second opinion,
If I sit on the couch and listen to Jimi Hendrix solos on loop, how good will they sound on this?
I want to feel like my body is sitting in a jacuzzi at all times, and that my brain is on sort of vibrate mode. Is this something? Oh, that you're saying? Oh, yes. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. That's how I always end the conversation. And go,
yeah.
I'll try it. I'll try anything, I suppose.
Yeah, but no, they told me to just fuck off. Not even not a pill or a syrup in sight.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. Doing their job. What a bunch of bitches.
There's somebody from Sally Mae here who wants to talk to you. You're like, actually, my foot's fine. I gotta go.
The Sally Mae bounty hunter catches me trying to pilfer pills at the urgent care.
Yeah, like a dog the bounty hunter style guy that follows you around. He's like, hey, I see him buying a Slurpee and a Slim Jim in 7-Eleven.
That's our guy. That
$3.64 is supposed to be going towards paying off your education.
There's just a Sally Mae agent just like walking through a Wawa, just scanning. They see me with my mask on and a hoodie up, sneaking a little tin of Zin into my pocket. It's like, okay, we got him.
Is it a 5-hour energy? Tackle him, get him.
Is that a stale sizzly and a 5-hour energy? We got our guy.
Look at Danny Warbucks over here going on a little shopping spree. Combos and a large bag of Cheetos? Well, I don't think so, scumbag. You're not fucking Sally Mae out of her cut.
Yeah. Oh, so you can buy sour cream and cheddar Ruffles, but you can't pay your student loans back, huh?
Yeah. Trolley gummy worms are on the table, but apparently $40,000 worth of back payments aren't.
Yeah. Make that 4-pack of Jewel Pods a 2-pack because the Sally Mae guys here.
2 of those mango pods go for Sally.
I'm just mailing Sally Mae half ripped mango pods.
Yeah, all your res, you have to just scoop it into a jar and mail it to Sally Mae every month.
Folks, are you guys liking these stoner references? Do you guys enjoy these? I hope you do.
If you are listening to this program on a regular basis, I assume you consume some sort of recreational intoxicant.
Otherwise, if you're here for political satire or, fresh jokes, then I don't know what you're doing.
It is funny to imagine somebody just sitting in like a recliner or whatever with like a LaCroix in their hand or something like that, just chuckling sensibly at the Mookie Binger references.
Yeah, there's a fire crackling. Their 3 children are running. They're just getting tucked into bed.
Yeah. Not now. Mommy is listening to her programs.
Slipping like 3 Klonopins into her hot cocoa.
Yeah. It's time for Mommy's special cocoa.
No, that one's yours. This one's Mommy.
Actually, do you want to hear a wild story that kind of reminded me of? I knew this girl back in college.
Yeah.
Who she said when she was growing up, her and her friend used to hang out at her friend's house, and her friend's mom was like going through menopause or something like that, or one of those like woman things that makes you act like kind of a bitch.
Yeah, fibromyalgia or
yeah, one of those fake woman.
One of those fake bullshit.
And we wonder why none of us get any pussy.
Or like anemia. I swear every woman's anemic.
I did hook up with a girl who was like, sometimes I pass out from iron deficiency. Like the other half of the time is you get choked out in fucking bed.
Yeah. When
no, that was the thing. Is she was like, I can't come unless I'm being choked, and also have an iron deficiency. I'm like, you sure one of those isn't just the other?
All of a sudden, it doesn't matter how much how much blood is getting to your brain when a 6'4" frat boy is choking you out.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that doesn't, you're not anemic then.
But anyway, so this girl, her friend's mother was going through, I believe, menopause.
Right.
And
fake.
They she would like just fly off the handle and like go into like hormone rage or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so they used to go into the medicine cabinet and crush up a bunch of Valium and put it into like a tea of some sort. And they would give her tea and go, oh, like we can tell you're stressed. We made you a cup of green tea or something like that.
Yeah.
And would basically just Cosby this woman into a fucking coma anytime she was acting bitchy. And the girl was like, yeah, like even after like her menopause passed, like she kept drinking the tea, and she was like addicted to that brand of tea. I was like, yeah, because you're putting pills in it, dummy. Like you got her hooked on bars, and you're like, she's like, this is a wonderful tea.
She's at the book club just being like, do you guys ever drink Earl Grey tea and then black out? Wake up outside of a 7-Eleven.
She's all three Oolongs stumbling through Best Buy, pocketing phone chargers and fucking batteries and shit.
Yeah, she thinks boba tea. She thinks she's drinking boba tea, and it's just full Xanax bars at the bottom of the tea that she's just been sucking up.
No, those are marshmallows.
No. It's
I don't know why they say Pfizer on the back. Just here, just mix it up. We didn't stir it enough.
It's a Korean thing. I've been getting into it. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, don't be racist. It's cultural.
Yeah, whenever your mom's being a total bitch, just drug her up.
Take a couple Percodoodles, smash them up, and put them in her fucking seltzer water. Her Perrier.
Yeah. Next time your mom puts your bubbler in her safe in her room, you know what strategy to take.
I'll show you to cancel my Xbox Live. You'll be in withdrawals in a week, bitch. That's how you like being dope sick.
Yeah, play with the bull, get the horns, bitch.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Valium, I finally secured the new.
The new plug.
Yeah, the new plug. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. How is this one? No, not molested yet. Not
No,
doing good?
this was the Goldilocks of psychiatrists. She wasn't just like a trap lord.
She cups the balls but doesn't squeeze.
She wasn't a trap lord. She wasn't a rapist. She was like right in the middle. It wasn't like fucking Nancy Reagan being like, just say no. I was like, I would like some Valium, and she's like, no shit, Valium rules. And it's like, okay, I'm glad we're speaking the same language.
Okay, good start.
But there is this thing, like, is there anything more terrifying than getting exactly what you want in life? When a situation works out exactly as you intended, is there anything that elicits more terror? Because I truly cannot think of anything.
Yeah, especially after you spend some time demeaning a profession, belittling a professional, and you finally get the one you wanted.
Yeah, well, I stand by most of what I said.
I know you do. I know you do.
Let's be clear. I will continue to be wrong about things. That's not off the table here. It's just, I was talking more about the idea of like, when you're worried about something, you build up in your head, this would be such an idiot. And then like, it just happens. You're like, sure, here's exactly what you want. And you're like, no, this is even worse. This is like, I'm just like,
right.
What's bad? Like, what do I worry about? What do I stare at the ceiling and think about at 2 a.m? I had 3 hours of anxiety scheduled for this afternoon. What am I going to do during that time? I have to now push that to next week.
Well, nothing's scarier than when the reason for your anxiety is solved, yet you still feel like shit.
Well, I mean, it just speaks to like the efficacy of the healthcare system. It's just like somebody who has a brain disease that makes you anxious. Like the process of fixing that brain disease involves like hurdles and anxiety the entire way. It's just like, it just can't be the best way to do this.
Yeah, no, probably not.
No, but
I'm glad you're getting help. That's good.
Help is.
Uh-oh, did we get serious for a second? Shit.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how to like you're like, I'm glad you're like doing better, and I was like, no, don't come on, don't say that, man.
Sometimes this gets so conversational that I forget it's a show.
No, we're supposed to be mean to each other, we're supposed to belittle each other. I'm supposed to call you a dumb Polak. You're supposed to call me a drunk Irish fuck. We're supposed to have this back and forth. You're like, yeah, it's good, man. I'm glad if I get help and my life starts going better, this program goes right out the window.
Oh yeah, no, right. I mean,
you need to be stoking my paranoia. You need to be like, no, man, she's out there. They're all out to get you, man. They're conspiring against you. When you leave a room, everyone starts talking, and you're like, okay. Yeah. Maybe I should do more podcasts.
It is going to be interesting if one day we just, snap out of it and we're like, oh, what have we been doing for a year?
Yeah.
I said, I finger fucked who on Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I said that? Oops.
Yeah. If we turn things around, it'll be a real problem. Family and friends will probably be happy, but the dozens, and I mean dozens of people who listen to this podcast will be sorely, sorely disappointed. But anyway, I think that's all the time we have for today. Dom, anything you want to add before we get out of here?
Go Ukraine.
Yeah.
I stand with Ukraine.
Go Ukraine. Zelensky's a fucking badass, and all the other all that shit we were talking. We were just having fun, man. Yeah. We were just having fun.
Yeah. You're not a dog, I guess.
You're a cool dog, like a pit bull or a German shepherd.
Like Lassie, that was a cool dog.
Everyone loves dogs. I don't know why you're complaining.
Yeah, you're the airbud of, Eastern European dogs.
Anyway, follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecouldbeworstpod.com. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, send the video around to your friends. And other than that, we will see you next week.
До свидания, сука.
Yeah, what he said.